Have you ever wondered why humans first mastered fire? Why that tiny spark held the key to civilization, yet came at such a terrible cost? Imagine an ancient world gripped by darkness and cold, until one titan chose defiance over obedience, sparking a chain of events that would change mortal life forever. That titan was Prometheus, and his daring theft of divine fire stands as one of the most captivating myths in all of Greek legend. Prometheus was not an ordinary titan. In an age when colossal figures warred with gods and shaped the very contours of the earth, he stood out for his intelligence, cunning, and deep empathy toward mortals. Even his name suggests forethought, hinting at a visionary mind that looked beyond the immediate and recognized the hidden potential in humankind. According to myth, Prometheus and his brother Epimetheus were entrusted with populating the earth, distributing various traits to every creature. Epimetheus gave out speed, strength, flight, and camouflage, until nothing was left for humanity, leaving them frail and defenseless. Seeing our vulnerability, Prometheus felt an urgent need to protect and elevate these newborn mortals. But how? At this time, the god Zeus reigned supreme on Mount Olympus, wielding thunderbolts and commanding storms. The world was his to govern, and every lesser deity and titan knew it. Zeus looked upon humans as an inferior race, useful for worship and sacrifice, but never to be placed on a level even remotely approaching divinity. Fire was the secret ingredient that propelled civilization. Yet Zeus withheld it, believing mankind too rash and unworthy. Without fire, humans stumbled in darkness, fearful of wild beasts and the chill of night. Prometheus watched this pitiable existence and decided to act. He resolved to steal what Zeus hoarded and give it to the mortals who needed it most. It wasn't the first time Prometheus had crossed Zeus. There's a famous incident known as the trick at Mycenae, where Prometheus deceived Zeus into selecting an offering of bones hidden under tempting fat instead of the prime meat, ensuring that humans could keep the best cuts for themselves in future sacrifices. Zeus, enraged at this insolence, had withheld fire as a punishment for mankind. But Prometheus believed in a new dawn for humankind, a dawn that could only come by wielding the flame. So he crept onto Mount Olympus, determined to seize the most closely guarded secret of the gods. Can you imagine that moment? The hush of the divine halls, the flicker of celestial flames dancing in the Olympian hearth, Prometheus reaching out, heart pounding, to snatch a single glowing ember. Perhaps he guarded it within a hollow fennel stalk or cradled it in a clay vessel. Stories differ on the details, but the essence remains. With that stolen spark, Prometheus descended from Olympus and delivered the gift of fire to humanity. This was no mere convenience for roasting meat. It was the first leap in technology, forging metal, illuminating the darkness, and spurring the imagination of mortals to explore, create, and build. Zeus's fury was swift and unyielding. The king of the gods felt humiliated that a titan had not only tricked him, but also broken his explicit command. Fire belonged among the immortals. One can almost feel the thunder rumbling in the heavens, sense the lightning sizzling across a storm-dark sky. Mortals might have cheered Prometheus for their newfound power, but on Mount Olympus, vengeance brewed. To punish both Prometheus and the mortals he championed, Zeus devised a chilling fate. He ordered his servants, Kratos and Bia, to seize Prometheus and chain him to a desolate peak in the Caucasus Mountains. There, battered by howling winds and scorching sun, Prometheus was condemned to an eternity of torment. But Zeus wasn't finished. Each day, an eagle, sometimes described as a monstrous bird of prey, descended to rip and tear at Prometheus's liver, devouring it piece by bloody piece. Nightfall brought no relief, for his divine nature caused the liver to regenerate, resetting the cycle of agony once dawn arrived. Day after day, year after endless year, Prometheus endured this unspeakable torment, yet he never regretted his decision. He had acted on behalf of those he saw as vulnerable children of the earth, and no punishment would break his resolve. Zeus, meanwhile, directed his anger toward mortals too. According to some accounts, the creation of Pandora was part of mankind's punishment, sent to unleash misfortunes upon the human race. But even amid disasters and hardships, fire remained in humanity's possession, forever changing the trajectory of our species. The seeds of technology, culture, and progress had been planted, thanks to Prometheus's rebellious compassion. For generations, Prometheus languished in chains, until a hero came along, Heracles, Zeus's own demigod son, who undertook a series of near-impossible labors. During one of his many quests, Heracles stumbled upon the suffering Titan. With a mighty arrow, the hero slew the eagle and shattered Prometheus's chains, thus ending an epoch of torment. The aftermath is told differently in various versions. Some say Zeus grudgingly allowed it because he admired Heracles. Others say an immortal named Chiron sacrificed his own life so that Prometheus might be freed without angering the cosmic order. Nevertheless, the Titan finally walked free after ages of excruciating punishment. The story doesn't end there. Across centuries, poets, playwrights, and philosophers have revisited this myth, fascinated by its resonance with the human condition. Prometheus's act symbolizes rebellion in the name of enlightenment, a daring spark of defiance that resonates in every inventive leap humanity takes. Whether it's discovering new worlds, splitting the atom, or exploring the far reaches of space, the spirit of Prometheus lingers in our collective consciousness. We continue to grapple with the consequences of knowledge. Fire can cook our food or burn our homes. Technology can save lives or unleash devastation. The core message remains timeless, that the pursuit of progress often demands bravery and sacrifice. In many ways, Prometheus's plight serves as a parable of the price that can come with challenging authority. He became an archetype of the lone benefactor, the one who questions oppressive rules for the greater good. Artists and thinkers throughout history have identified with Prometheus, seeing in him a reflection of human resilience and the drive to grasp at the unknown, no matter the risk. Is this myth simply an old fable, or does it speak to something deeper in us all? Perhaps both. It tells of cosmic drama, battles of will between a cunning titan and a wrathful king of the gods. Yet, at its core, it's about empathy, innovation, and the unstoppable yearning to shine light into darkness. Every time we spark a match, flip on a light, or fire up a forge, we echo that age-old moment when Prometheus stole fire from the gods and brought it down to earth, forging a future Zeus himself could never have foreseen. So the next time you see fire dancing at the end of a torch, or feel its warmth spread across your hands, remember Prometheus, and remember the defiance, the punishment, and the triumph embedded in that flickering flame. Nothing captures the human spirit quite like the story of the Titan, who dared to give us the ultimate spark of possibility, forever altering the course of our history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps our channel immensely. Got thoughts or ideas? Drop a comment below. We love hearing from you. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring the bell icon so you never miss out on our next amazing video. See you soon.